So, good day everyone. Actually, my report is just a continuation of the report of Group 6. So, today I'll be tackling about the issues and problems on policy implementation, especially in CBFM projects. So, we already know that there are already a lot of guidelines and policies being implemented, but having issues and problems are unavoidable. So, today I'll just give you some examples of guidelines or policies that are being implemented that has conflicts. So, first example is the CBFMSA under EO263 and is unimplementable because of GAA provisions of one fund rule. So, according to EO263 Section 9, the DNR may source local and international grants and donations for the establishment of the CBFM special account. So, kani si EO263 ang according to Section 9 is pwede sila magkuha og funding sa mga local and international grants, pwede po sa mga donations sa mga establishment. While kani si which is conflict na siya sa GAA, which is the General Appropriations Act. Si GAA manggod na ay rule which is the one fund rule, and conflict siya sa EO263 kay according to si EO263 pwede sila magkuha sa lain-lain ng mga resources, pero sa GAA is one fund rule siya, dapat isa lang ang kuhaanan sa mga funds sa paghimo og project. The second example is the DAO 9842 about the production sharing of the CBFM projects unimplementable due to the same GAA. So kani si nag-conflict lang ni sila is about sa production sharing sa mga implemented na mga projects. And last is the DAO 9810 allows cutting of planted mangrove species in CBFM areas versus Section 4 of RA 7161 which prohibits the same. So according to ang DAO 9810 manggod is ang iyang objectives is to promote equitable access to natural resources. Muna yung objectives which is kanang apil na din ang mga mangrove species. While si kanang Section 4 of RA 7161, Section 4 of RA 7161 states that except for all mangrove species whose cutting shall be banned. So, di na sila nag-conflict sa pag-allow o pag-ban sa mangrove species. So, that's just some of the examples of policies nga na mga conflicts, kay daghan pa gyud siya mga policies nga na-implement na pero mga conflict gihapon nga makakos og mga misunderstanding sa mga tao.
So good day everyone, especially to our instructor, Forester Hannah J. Pantaleon. So I am Examiner Alan Reyes, and my assigned topic is a continuation of the report of Mr. Alba, which is the issues and problems. So based on the given statement, there are three highlighted issues in technical and operational. First is the requirements of EWP or Annual Work Plan. Formulations are too technical but good only for 1 year. Second is EIA or stand for Environmental Impact Assessment. Requirements on people's organizations' activities are too technical and complicated to understand and comply. So the POs or people's organizations need siya o kanang technical expertise to easily understand and follow those requirements. And also weak forest management capabilities of people's organizations. Second is institutional.
1,000 pesos ang arawang sweldo ni Beth ay nagpagsisikap alay niya sa kanyang anak na si Brescia.
So, in institutional, the RUP's implementation hampered by too much bureaucracy, countless delays in almost everything. So, these delays can lead to frustration and discouragement for people's organization as it becomes difficult for them to move forward to their plans and activities. And second is lack of appreciation of certain sectors about CBFM, inadequate knowledge about CBFM. So it is crucial for all stakeholders to fully comprehend the importance and benefits of CBFM in order to provide the necessary support for its successful implementation. And POs or people organizations are denied incentives granted to them that Dow 96-29 and Dow 98-43. So, sa ako search about ani is narito ang mga usagan ang mga responsibilities sa usa ka people's organizations. Ito siya din. Next is weak institutional partnership with LGUs, weak collaboration among concerned agencies, resulting to weak support to people's organizations, and weak support to forest protection by the people's organizations. So when there is a lack of coordinations and cooperation, it can lead to weak support for people's organizations and insufficient assistance in forest protection efforts. Then fifth is internal problems within the people's organizations related to financial and leadership concerns. So, without proper financial management and strong leadership, people's organizations may struggle to effectively carry out their roles and responsibilities. So, these internal challenges can hinder the overall success of the community-based forest management program. So, in financial and economic, first is the high transaction cost of forest utilization in CBFM areas. So, this refers to the expenses incurred in the process of buying, selling, and transferring forest products or services. So, high transaction costs can affect the profitability and efficiency of forest utilization activities. Second is costly ECC. So, this implies that the expenses related to obtaining environmental clearance or ECCs for forest utilizations or activities are high. So, next is very cheap price for CBFM products. So, the products are undervalued or not priced appropriately, and which can impact the economic viability and sustainability of community-based forest management enterprises. And also, weak financial management system or FMS and lack of financial resources. So, this indicates that there may be an inadequate financial planning, budgeting, and monitoring systems in place. So, unlimited access to financial resources for CBFM activities. So, among the other issues and problems found in various assessment and evaluations conducted by various sectors and agencies, and which are cross-cutting and are overlapping within some categories are as follows.
Ganito ang itsura. Bagsak ang loob ang kanilang mga mata. Maliliit ang mga tenga sa eskwelahan.
So first is weak collaboration among concerned agencies resulting to weak support to people's organizations, weak support to forest protection by the people's organization. So this indicates a need for improved coordination and cooperation between two agencies to provide better assistance and guidance to people organizations. Second is internal problems within the people's organizations related to financial and leadership concerns. And also, this suggests that there may be challenges in managing finances effectively within the people's organization and addressing leadership issues. So, support and capacity building for people's organizations in these areas are required. So, third is countless delays in almost everything in preparation of IEE, issuance of ECC, FP, IP, and CBFM formulation and permission of CRMF, AWP, processing of transport documents like CO, CCO, and etc. And too many requirements for the PO to understand, much less to comply. So, cases of fitting the people's organizations to the project So third is the conflicts, delays in almost everything in preparation of IEE, issuance of ECC, FPIP, and CBFMA, formulation and permission of CRMF, AWP, processing of transport documents like CO, CCO, and etc. And too many requirements for the PO to understand, much less to comply. So cases of fitting the people's organization to the project, not fitting to the project to the PO. So this indicates a need for specialized training and support for the people's organization to enhance their forest management skills. And four is lack of clear-cut policies in issuance of RUP, especially in NTFP. So these delays can cause inefficiencies and frustrations for the people's organizations as well, and simplification of procedures and streamlining of processes are necessary. And fifth is confusions in production sharing policy. So this lack of clarity can lead to confusion and inconsistencies in the management and utilization of NTFPS. So number 6 is still lack of understanding about CBFM by other sectors of society. So clear guidance and transparent mechanisms for production sharing need to establish. And number 7 is abuse of CBFM papers being used in illicit activities in connivance with DNR. So number 7 is that this indicates a need for awareness raising and capacity building efforts to enhance understanding and collaboration among different sectors and stakeholders. And number 8 is unclear understanding of government procedures by the people's organization. So this suggests a need for stricter monitoring and enforcement measures to prevent abuse and ensure the proper use of CBFM documents. So number 9 is unclear understanding of government procedures by the people's organization, which can result in difficulties in complying with requirements. So clear communication and capacity building for people's organization in understanding and navigating government procedures are necessary. So number 10 is inequity in providing financial support to CBFM projects, and some sites are well-funded, especially those with foreign support, while the regular CBFM sites have no funds for even a few hectares of plantation. So this highlights sa number 10 is need siya o fair distribution and allocation of financial resources to ensure equity and sustainability in CBFM projects. So overall, and these issues and problems call for improved collaborations, capacity building, and also policy clarity, streamlined processes, and better communication and equitable resource allocation to address the challenges faced by people's organizations and enhance the effectiveness of CBFM initiatives. And that's all. Thank you.
Good day everyone! So today I will discuss my topic, which is POFP accomplishment under 1990 MPFD. The MPFD projected POFP targets based on a 5-year period. For facility of discussions, this paper made an analysis of project accomplishment based on 5-year period. 2. Due to difficulty in ascertaining budget supports allocated into the programs because of problems in designating budget allocation for specific programs, and while some POF programs has integral components which are not part of POFP. Targets results of this assessment are rather indicative. Furthermore, due to the devolution of most ISFP sites into the LGUs under eventual entry into the CBFM, it is difficult to provide exact budget figures that went into POFP. Nevertheless, what were presented here represent trends that would indicate adherence to the plans as well as the level of political commitment that went into its implementation. So, kaning ako ang program is about 5-year plan based on the POFP. It needs more time and effort para mabuhat ni siya nga plano because kani nga programs is need siya og kanang budget in every particular programs. That one factors of making this plan is money that will allocate for this, because this is not only the focus of the problem, but there are still many prioritized programs that allocate sa mga budget. That's why it takes more years because implementing of these programs.
Have a blessed morning, everybody. So this is the continuation of the report of Miss Irene Purina. So we have to take note that before the TFD implemented, there are already existing programs, community programs that has been listed. The first one is the Integrated Social Forestry Program, or ISFP, and the second one is the Community-Based Management Program. Third is the Ancestral Land Domain Program, and the last is the Forestry Sector Loan 1, which has outset of POFP component, namely Community Forestry Program, Community Organizing component. So this program has give a training and education to communities in how to properly conserve the land and properly manage the forest. And siya. In the mid of 1990s, na ay total na 14 projects implemented under the POFP. Aside at akong giingon kagaina na pay uban nga na-implement under sa POFP. So, ang tanan nga POFP program is naadto siya sa into one banner, which is nahimo na siya karon CBFM at present. So, diri tanan makita nato sa CBFM ang mga success o mga failure sa POFP program. So, the second one is the as of the year 2000, ang CBFM is naka-cover siya around 5.2 million hectares, and thus ang target sa POFP is 62.4% in terms sa hectarage. Tapos nag-propose po siya ang POFP of budget na 12,197 at 12,197.4 million pesos rather. And ang total amount na budget sa kuan DENR is 12,312.1. So in terms sa budget allocation is ang budget sa DENR o ang budget sa POFP is wala siya nagtugma. So nanubra og 1% sa in terms sa atong budget na kwarta. So mo to siya as of the sa 2000, as the year of 2000, as of the year of 2002, nakacover na po sa abot diri nga a year ang CBFM is naka-covered sa sites nga kuan 5.7 million hectares. So i-compare nato sa year 2000 na alay 5.2 million hectares nya. Pag-abot sa as of December 2002 ni taas na siya og kanang kuan 4. So nahimo na siya 5.7 million hectares. So nag-compromise pod ang CBFM og mga sites nga 4,596. So ang mga tenored areas na nagamit from and na-approve pod sa tenorial instrument like sa FMA, CBFMA, Cadet, and others other kuan programs is ang ilan nagamit is 4.4 million hectares tenored area. So ang mga tao nga naka-benefits ani is ang totality nila is 2,182 nga mga organization. Tapos na sa kana nga kuan organization, people's organization, ang nasulod dito nga household is 496.175. So with about 2.2 million community members. So karon at present ang CBFM is siya ang pinaka dako nga government programs kung ato bilangon sa mga tao nga naka benefits anang lugar na na-cover nila karon. So that's it. Short kuan summary, as of 2000 nakagamit ang CBFM og 5.2 million hectares. Tapos pag abot sa December 2002 nitaas na siya, nahimo na siya 5.7 million hectares. So that was my report about MFPD and PUFP.
So, good day everyone. I am Junilin Gamayan. So, the next topic that we are going to tackle about is all about the program goals versus performance. So, the basic goal of POFP of improving the life of upland dwellers has been largely attained, especially to majority of program beneficiaries. So, selected studies conducted in several CBFM sites showed significant increase in HH income. So, kabalo naman ta na daghanay nabuhat sa ato forest ang DNR, like kanang mga programs na mapalig-on o mapaspread pa ang sustainability sa atong forest. So, isa na diha ang CBFM nga naay project nga POFP or People Oriented Forest Program. Nakatabang sa pag-sustain sa forest product sa pamaagi na matudluan ang mga tao o mga indigenous people ang importance sa pag-sustain sa forest products. So, ang outcome ani, if knowledgeable enough na sila, kaya na nila mapataas ang ilahang income. So, according sa monitoring and evaluation report sa CBFM, nag-increase kuno ang income during project implementation. So, positive ang result sa ilahang project kay na-hit nila ang ilahang program goals o maayo sab ang outcome sa ilahang performance. With respect to the objectives, both quantitative and qualitative assessment was done to compare performance against the set targets. So, among the objectives of POFP are as follows. So, first is to promote the protection of existing forest resources. So, una, maipromote nato sa mga tao ang pag-protect sa mga existing forest resources para magamit pa nato ni in the future. Og tungod ana na ay 5.7 million hectares under sa CBFM pinaagi sa POFP.
Play. Good morning everyone. So this is the continuation of June's report. So to put every square meter of the uplands under appropriate tenorial arrangement, at present there are 4.4 million hectare of CBFM sites that are under formal tenorial instruments. So, ang galing pinakauna na bullet is, it means na ang under appropriate nutritional management na arrange would involve assessing the specific needs of the land and implementing practices such as soil testing, crop selection, fertilization, and irrigation as needed to ensure the optimal growth and health of vegetation in that area. So next is to improve the productivity of the uplands under the most CBFM sites, formerly unproductive grasslands and bushlands are being transformed into forest plantation and agroforestry farms. So ang kuan sa kanina slides is dala ang ang improvement sa productivity of the CBFM na gihatag ng mga sites. So under ani ng mga CBFM sites is formerly unproductive grasslands and bushlands are being transformed into forest plantation and agroforestry farms. Suggested that community-based forest management initiatives are focused on increasing the productivity on the sustainability of areas through specific land uses. So next is to stabilize upland areas through the adoption of soil conservation techniques. CBFM as a forest management strategy integrates soil and water conservation measures in the overall plans. It endeavors to develop plantation both as economic crops and soil protection measures. However, the more presence of plantation is not an adequate, much more an appropriate indicator of reduced soil erosion. That's all. Thank you.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So, good day everyone. So, I will discuss about the continuation uh, of the program and goals versus performance discussion. So, to increase income and improve standard of living in CBFM areas, initial assessment of CBFRM sites showed significant increase in income for majority of project beneficiaries. Monitoring and evaluation reports of CBFM project being implemented by FSP showed general significant increase in household income during project implementation phase. So, kini siya na program is dili lang ang kanang dili lang may kayong government ang maka-benefit, but ang main ang dako gid nga naka-benefit og ani is ang local, which is nasa kanang community people gani. Dayon the increase in income papers of during the last stages of CSD. The POS income is then expected to increase during the harvesting stage, especially from the agroforestry farm and the implementation of their livelihood people. So, kung kanang like dira mo dako ang kanang makuha nga benefit sa mga tao once nga kanang nana sa stage nga harvesting, like something yun na. The next is to promote local government units, LGU and NGU as a leadership and partners of forestry development. In every CBFM site, LGU involvement is one of the integral and necessary components for the project in order to succeed. CBFM proponents who ignored these basic components suffered many organizational setbacks. In the more than 4,900 CBFM sites nationwide, LGU had been involved in one way or the others. So, ang CBFM is nag-ignite partnership na mahitabo sa LGU or NGU, which is, ang kinayapon sila, dili po sila for example, is kanang makatukod og isa ka project once na dili sa moagi sa LGU, lalo na sa mga barangay officials gani din ang area. Dayon, at the level of the municipality, district, and the provincial level, LGU participation becomes insignificant on most sites. Many CBFM are encountering problems in their operation because the lack of support from local participants. This is the aspect of CBFM implementation that needs enhancing. So, ang isa pod nga kanang rason nga kanang dili mabuhat nga kanang project is because lack kung ang support gikan sa LGU or gikan sa kanang purok or sa kanang especially sa kanang people sa community.
Synthesis of result. So what is synthesis of result? So this topic is all about how to solve a problem or how to make a solutions for that problem. But like any other government, so we we focus about the CBFM. So these problems will be set to many issues and relating to policy, weaknesses of implementing to institutions, technical operations problems, and even internal that to be set by the people organizations who are the direct implementers of the project. So, on the other hand, other sites are successful in many aspects of CBFM implementations, and above observation reflects the long list of weaknesses and observed in some sites, but this may not be true to all sites. Thus, for any interventions to have added value for the different stakeholders, it is important to assess first the needs of particular sites before proceeding with development interventions to optimize the use of scarce resources. So dili lang nato ni like ato jud siya surion no sa kanang iyang to be uses by that project kay para dili lang masayang ang ato ang magamit nga other materials. Thank you.